Oh, here we go. The 4th round of the Invader Hunt will begin now. Gather at the Leisure Lounge so I can explain the rules. This is it. It's do or die time. Yugamu and I will go on ahead and tell the others about the plan. Come join us when you're ready, Takumi. Yeah, I'll be right there. After parting ways with Darumi and Yugamu, I went back to my room and got changed. Once that was done, here we go then. We all dashed to the Leisure Lounge. It was time for our showdown. Finally! Although, what's with that get-up of yours? The sponsor seemed a little confused by my appearance. It was only natural, since I was wearing the same thing they were. I stood before them in the suit that Hiriko had retrieved at the cost of her life. Takumi? Why are you dressed like that? What's going on, Takumi? Everyone else looked equally confused. That was the act they were supposed to be putting on. I smell a big fat rat. Is this your version of a taunt? Coming here in that suit can only mean one thing, am I right? That depends on your response. I answered the sponsor in a calm, quiet voice. It's like we probably know what they're up to now, so... One question for you, sponsor. You've been hounding and pestering me ever since you showed up. Why? I thought I told you before. It's because you're the most entertaining one here. You're such a little goody-goody. Which also makes you capable of the cruelest decisions. A pair of goody two-shoes would happily step into the most disgusting puddle of filth to protect someone if they could. I just knew you would provide top-class entertainment if I pushed you into a corner. And that's exactly what you did. Are your hands still stained with the blood of those people you murdered in cold blood? Serial killer Takumi. The sponsor's jarring laughter echoed throughout the room. Okay, now's the perfect time to act angry. I'm glad you were so entertained. And I hope you're ready for more. Let's see how funny you find this. Wait, Mr. Sumino. What are you thinking? That's against the rules. Down, Takumi, down! You can't be serious about this. Don't do it, Takumi. Everyone tried to stop me, of course. This was all part of the act, too. We needed to make it seem like I was acting on my own, totally independent from the others. That was the scene we were trying to present to the bees. The bees hovering above. Let go. I've made up my mind. I have to do this. I shook off the pleas of the others. The sponsor has to pay for what they did. For making me kill other humans. I charged at the sponsors. Full speed and a knife in my hand. Buzz buzz. The bees swooped toward me with a familiar cacophony of beating wings. Obviously, they meant to suck the blood of the rule breaker dry. But their stingers couldn't penetrate the suit I was wearing. Yep, here come the bees. I raised the knife. The suit could repel any cryptoglobin-based attacks, but was weak against physical attacks. Even a knife should be able to break through it. You really didn't think this one through, Takumi. Have you forgotten my other weapon? The sponsor took out their remote control. Sheesh, I was hoping you could entertain me for a while before you broke. Alas, all good things must come to an end. So long, Takumi. Let's play again in our next lives. Next lives. The sponsor pressed the detonation button for the bomb in my body. Kaboom. But I wasn't the one who got blown up. Darumi! Instead, it was Darumi. Darumi and I will exchange the bombs in our bodies. Wait, you just swapped them? When I violate the rules, the sponsor will press the button for my bomb. But when they do that, the one who actually explodes will be Darumi, who hasn't broken any rules at all. Right. That will fulfill the victory conditions of this game. The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. That's how we'll win. Will the sponsor really honor that rule, though? They could just change it on the spot. Between the two of them, the sponsor has tampered with the rules on the hunt plenty already. That's true, the rules seem more like guidelines than anything else, but I have a feeling this one is set in stone. When I was laid up in bed before, the sponsor came to my room. I wish I could torture you myself, but alas, that would be against the rules. They sounded genuinely sad when they said that. So this is a rule not even the sponsor with all their authority can change, but why can't they change that? That's important in itself, because that's a rule that's hidden in itself. Why can't they change the rules? You know, I think so. The moment they blow up Darumi instead of me, something will happen. Didn't know how, but the sponsor would be heavily punished. And would give us the opportunity we needed to beat them. Hold up. You're talking like it's a given if I'll get blown up in your place. Why is it gotta be me? Doesn't matter who does it, right? Couldn't you use Emo or one of the other guys? Hey! No, you have to be the one. It absolutely has to be you, I've decided. Why is that? Because you've got to kiss Tsubasa before me. Wait, that's your reason? So it's just a personal grudge? You're the normie who needs to blow up and die. Why do you care? We'll bring you back with a Revive-O-Matic right away. Of course I care. This mouth that kissed Lady Tsubasa's delicate lips will be destroyed. Good, you homewrecker. Those lips are mine. You're killing me, Takumi. But in a good way. That's the sort of high-handedness I'd expect from a successful leader. That was the reason? Once I ascertained the bomb had gone off, I took off the suit and stormed toward the sponsor. That was against the rules. You broke the rules, sponsor. Blowing up Darumi when she didn't do anything at all. That's a grave violation. You killed Miss Amamiya. Yeah, give her back to us. What the? You're back already? For a while, the sponsor said nothing as we surrounded and hurled accusations at them. You really had me fooled. Eventually, they let out a subdued sigh. Darn it, I totally miscalculated. You switched the bombs in your bodies, huh? When I pressed the detonator, I ended up hurting Darumi without just cause. You alright? I've broken the rules of the game.
So you see...
Therefore...
I officially surrender!
That's it? No mortified denials? Sloppy excuses, deaf pleas, nothing at all?
Huh?
I thought you'd bring out at least one last desperate gambit. What am I supposed to do? Have you seen the state of my unbeatable weapons? We followed the sponsor's glance to the ceiling.
Huh?
They died. They died! The bees! The bees!
The bees are falling. Are they dead?
Those bees are like embodiments of the game itself. Since the game's over now, of course they're going to die too.
One after another, the bees dropped to the ground. Finally, the last one fell, and they were all dead. See? I have nothing to fight with now. Feel free to do whatever you want to me. You're definitely not getting off easily. But before that, show us your true face and tell us who you really are. They must be a zombie, right? Or a monster that looks even more hideous. They have no reason to show us. None. I'm going to take your suit off now. Resist and you die, understand? What's the point in resisting now? Go ahead. Yugumu quickly and skillfully started removing the suit from the sponsor's body. Soon we would see the face of the person who'd been tormenting us for days on end. Open sesame. Yugumu tore the suit and helmet off from the sponsor in one breath. Well, what? Everyone was dumbfounded by the face who had been hiding beneath the suit. Couldn't believe it. It was him all this time? How was it possible? What? 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 Ato? You're still alive?
Hello, Takumi. Guess my secret's out.
Okay, you changed your voice slightly, though.
I was really hoping I could play the sponsor for a little while more.
No way. Ato?
Huh?
Don't tell me you're a zombie? Did his dead body revive somehow? No, his body is still secured in my room. He couldn't have come back from the dead. Then, is this somebody else in disguised as Ato? Did he get revived and we didn't know? Like they made a new body? Like he got revived and then hid. But his old body is still around. Like, how does the Revivomatic work like that? Like, maybe? That's the only thing I can think of right now. Couldn't believe Ato Atsuki was standing before us again, but there was no mistaking his malicious presence. You're really the real Ato? I mean, it's been a while since we spoke face to face like this, hasn't it, Takumi? I'm indeed Ato Atsuki, in the flesh. Not the Ato Atsuki you know, though. I've come from another slightly different world. What? Because I had that thought, like maybe there's someone else like we know from another world, but I didn't know whether or not there was like you could travel physically. Like just My thoughts were thrown into confusion. How could Ato still be alive? How did he become the sponsor? And as the second sponsor, how was he connected to the first? You look completely flabbergasted. Would you like to know who I really am? That goes without saying. Spill it out already. You have no right to remain silent. Just what kind of alternate universe did you come from? Why did you make Takumi do that to those people in the mansion? We surrounded Ato and bombarded him with questions. Calm down, everyone. Don't worry, I'll tell you everything you want to know. I was surprised he'd actually promised to answer our question without leaving us hanging, except I just have one condition. What is it? I'll only answer questions from Takumi. And we have to be alone. Oh, come on. No answers if anyone else is there. What? Why do I have to be stuck somewhere alone with you? Is that a no? Do you really want this to... want to turn this offer down? It's the biggest chance you have to get information out of me, team leader. You've got a lot of nerve. Could always squeeze that information out of you through my various torture techniques.
Oh.
Not much of a professional assassin if you can't tell torture won't work on someone like me, Yugamu. I've already made up my mind. I'll only talk when I'm alone with Takumi. You're still trying to toy me at this stage. Why are you so obsessed with Takumi anyway? Why wouldn't I be mean to him, after all? You're the version of you that killed me, aren't you? I did kill Ato. Or so I thought. How could he still be standing before me again now? So this is about revenge? You even became the sponsor of the killing game to... Well, really. But I just couldn't get over it, you know? How you off the other me like you were stamping out a pest to be exterminated. Looking oh so righteous while you were at it. I wanted to make sure you came to terms with your true vile nature. Then you'd never feel inclined to act self-righteous again. How does it feel to be an even worse serial killer than me, Takumi? Just for that? You made me kill those people just for that? Now that's an expression better suited to a disgusting creature like you. Are you in utter anguish yet? I took over the killing game from the previous sponsor so I could see you looking tortured by guilt and desperation. The game may be over, but my fun has only just begun. Because now it's your responsibility to interrogate me. I wanted to kill Ato again, right there and then, to avenge my friends who died in the game. But I knew I couldn't. We needed the information he had. It's starting to smell more and more like the multiverse theory's true. Hey, that's a point. I dismissed that, and it's like, wait, it's technically true. This Ato came from another timeline, right?
Huh?
Does that mean he knows how to travel between timelines? Can we see Takimoto alive again if we go to another timeline? Aww. If this Ato really did come from a different timeline, the information he held was priceless. We could solve our most immediate problems by learning how to travel between timelines from him. We wouldn't have to fight Dal Shia or struggle to get the escape pod started up. Nobody else needed to die. But to get that information... Shall we have a little chat, Takumi? You have to tell me what I want to know first. Like the sensation you felt when you killed those people. The feeling of bathing in the warm blood of your victims. That squelching sound was so nice and satisfying, wasn't it? In that moment, the faces of those people suddenly surfaced in my mind, clear as day. The faces of the people I had killed. My breathing quickened, and I broke out in cold sweat. Ato really did have the potential to be the best assassin in the world. His ability to drive people into dead ends and make them wish they were dead with words alone was unparalleled. It's not so bad to be caught, if I can get to see you looking like that. But I'm nowhere near done yet. Don't think you can get away from that ugly soul of yours for even a moment. I'll be sure to remind you of your sin from now on. Every single day. I could feel the strength leaving my body as Ato laughed at the top of his voice. And to think I thought I'd finally be able to relax after defeating the sponsor and ending the game was wrong. My real suffering was only just beginning. I've still not had free time. After killing Ato, he came back with a firm hand on my ankle, ready to drag me down into hell with him. My killing game wasn't over yet. Bloody hell, Tsubasa! It happened so quickly, I barely knew what was going on. Tsubasa picked up the knife I had dropped and lunged forward. Damn, Tsubasa! And slit Ato's throat with it.
Tsubasa!
Don't you dare bully Takumi. My sweet Takumi. Tsubasa.
Damn!
Anyone who dares to hurt him is going to have to answer to me.
Blair. You are such ugly monsters. Ato coughed up blood and collapsed on the ground, and within a few seconds he stopped breathing. No, because I was going to say like no. I was going to say like I just thought like no, the information about him was removed from the Revive-O-Matic, wasn't it? So it's like no, there can't be one that was revived. It does have to be like different timeline situation. Okay, it's like yeah, that thought earlier gone. Because I was just going to say like won't he get picked up by the Revive-O-Matic? It's like no, because his information was removed. So it's like yeah, it has to be that he's from a different timeline. Or he's got a twin. Something like that. I like this game keeps me guessing. Tsubasa. I ran over and held her in a tight embrace. I'm sorry. We were supposed to ask him for more information. But I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't bear to see you in so much pain. No need to apologize, Tsubasa. If you hadn't jumped in, I'd have done the same thing. 3 cheers for Miss Kawana! That's how you say it. The sponsor's got what was coming to him, and it feels so good. Vengeance for Takimaru! Someone like that doesn't deserve to live. I approve of anything Mistress Tsubasa does. Besides, this is the perfect end to a killing game. The perfect end? Killing games just love to drag out the story for so long as possible, then suddenly drop the ending on you with zero fanfare. You know, without answering any of the subplots it was alluding to the whole time. It's not a real killing game these days if it doesn't end super abruptly. That's why this is the perfect end to our killing game. I'm here all day for that. And so the invader hunt ended abruptly. In perfect killing game style. 60 days after it began. As relieved as I was, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't bothered by the many unanswered questions left behind. You're like, yeah! I was hoping we'd come into the second part of the game, you know, number 2, and have answers to the questions, not raise like equally the amount of same questions, because we're none the wiser on anything. But there was no time for us to run around trying to solve those mysteries now. The game was over, and that meant we had more important matters to deal with. Like what? With our eyes keenly focused on the prize of a true happy ending, we quickly moved toward our next objective. Oh yeah, we still need the cryptoglobe. It's like, oh, because yeah, at the end it's only going to be Ato's cryptoglobe, and that's not enough. Like, my whole idea of, like, if we can take the sponsor's cryptoglobin, maybe that'll be enough, but it's like, oh, it's just Ato's. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, Ato Atsuki's cryptoglobin is not strong enough to power the pod. Like, yeah. Like, oh. Right, I didn't think it would be that easy. We had drained all the blood out of Ato's body and pumped it into the escape pod's fuel tank. It still wasn't enough. Even though he was so strong, Ato's cryptoglobin is totally useless. If you really think about it, 80% of his strength came from those bees! The bees! Been chased by bees. Speaking of the bees, I've analyzed their remains and discovered something. They're a type of combat organism, or school invader, to use your name for them. So those bees used to be human? I hypothesized that the first sponsor found and attacked a combat organism factory. Oh. From there, they must have coerced the manufacturers in creating these bee-like units with enhanced power and functionality. But why did the bees die all at once when the sponsor broke the rules? Perhaps because of a divine pact to prevent the sponsors from harming the participants without due cause. Divine pact? A wish made to God, if you will. You not also offer something in return when making a wish to your god? I'll be a good girl, so please let Father's surgery be a success. Things like that. So in this case, I won't harm the players without due cause, so please grant these bees great strength. Sponsor? No, the people who built these bees made a wish like that. And God granted them that wish? Probably some kind of programming, I imagine. So God really exists? Strong belief that he exists is the key. Divine blood grows in strength by binding itself to emotions, and the strongest feeling in the world is devotion. God, you say? That scale's too grand for a little guy like me to comprehend. Just who was the first sponsor anyway? They're still completely shrouded in mystery, like, yeah, we're none the wiser. We just got like, oh, it's Ato again, like, damn it. Sorry, guys. I hadn't killed Ato. It wasn't your fault, Tsubasa. Nobody's trying to blame you for anything. That's right. We're all really grateful for what you did. Mistress Tsubasa, can I comfort you with the longest, deepest kiss you've ever had? Can I? I really want to. Let's just forget about Ato. The killing game's over now anyway. If the first sponsor was a zombie like we had theorized, it was still possible they could come back at some point. However, bees that had been their strongest weapon were dead now. Without those bees, we could definitely take out the sponsor by ourselves. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. What we need right now is more cryptoglobin to fully power the escape pod. And we have a perfect candidate for who can provide us with that. Damn. Still back to that. Right, the Squad Zero commander, Dalshia. We have to find a way to beat him, take his cryptoglobin. Camion, have you finished developing the poison that can help with that? Who do you think I am? It's already done and dusted a while ago. So we can beat Dalshia now? Indeed, as long as you proceed with caution. My poison will break down his invisible defenses, but Dalshia will still be a formidable foe. We have to come up with a foolproof strategy to beat him when he shows up at the academy, whenever that may be. After our meeting, we started preparing for our battle against Dalshia. And then, when night fell, of course, don't give me any free time. Like you say, we'll prepare, but then we don't. And there, finally got the fire started, everyone. I cast fire! I lit a bonfire in the schoolyard as a memorial for all our friends who had lost their lives in the invader hunt. Closing our eyes, we observed a moment of silence and mourning. Yoshika, Moko, Kurara, Eva. Our fight against the sponsor is finally over. Mother, may you rest in peace. Have no fear, my sister and I will be fine by ourselves. Sorry for making you ingest that poison, Kyoshika. Hope this fire can ease some of your pain. Thank you for protecting us, Mr. Yakushiji. We're only alive because of you. Thank you for sacrificing yourself to save us too, Shuma. Mistress Hiriko, thanks for deigning to hang out with someone like me. Thanks for being my friend. Hiriko, we did it. You protected us all. If Hiriko hadn't set up the Anti-Sponsor Alliance, we'd all have perished in the invader hunt. Not just her. Everyone else who died after her became lights of hope that guided the 8 of us to where we were now. We mourned the souls of those who had died in this game for many hours. But we knew we couldn't mourn forever. We still had a war to fight. Alright, everyone. It's time to dry our tears and discuss what we do for our next battle. Press through the pain and look to the future. Everyone wiped their tears away from my rallying call and looked up. We got some food and beverages from the cafeteria and began our war council. It was clear everyone was simply trying to put on a brave front at first. But as we ate and drank, we started to cheer up for real. For real? What Takumi wanted for so long. Another bonfire. It's a shame not many people are here. Pretty soon, it was just like old times.
The way your festivals are held is truly intriguing. Such a different culture from ours.
Dance with me, commune! I'll teach you how we did it back in the Tokyo residential complex.
Takumi, we can't let them outshine us. Let's dance till we drop. I'll teach you how to do the lambada.
The one with all those sensual hip movements? Yeah. Go dance with yourself.
Not gonna lie, I've never been to a party like this before. Mostly because I never get invited to cultural festivals or sports meets.
With me around, you'll never be shunned like that again. Let's hang out every day and talk about everything under the sun.
Brother dearest, I want to play with fireworks. Can we use the Gift-O-Matic to make some?
Been so long since we used the Gift-O-Matic.
That's my brilliant little sister for you. We'll make the biggest and brightest firework display anyone's ever seen.
After that, we kept chatting about everything and anything that came to our minds, never running out of topics for conversation. Some kept drinking and eating, others dozed off as they grew tired. We all had fun in our own ways until late into the night.